On July 20th of 2022, Nature released an article which would change the way that we look at the issue of depression and how depression works. This study was an umbrella review, a giant study collecting a whole bunch of other studies made over the past 30 years, showing whether or not the serotonin theory of depression is actually reliable or valid at all. So, this study showed that actually there isn't any true evidence to show that depression is directly caused by low levels of serotonin. Now, serotonin is a neurochemical, a tiny molecule in your brain that helps your neurons communicate with each other, helps them talk. And because of that, partly because of that at least, it helps you to feel better. It's generally considered a feel good chemical. So, how SSRIs work, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, is that they cause serotonin to kind of collect in this little space between your brain cells called the synaptic cleft. Right there. So you've got your neuron up here, and the synaptic cleft is right between the synapses of your neurons, which are the little ends that give the messages to other neurons. You can think of it as like the talking end of the neuron, while up here is the listening end. So you have these talking ends, and you've got these little spaces here, the synapse. And what we do when we give patients SSRIs is we try to treat depression by blocking these little transporter proteins that are in the synaptic clefts. And these transporter proteins, right here, they prevent a buildup of these serotonin molecules in your synaptic cleft. So the SSRI comes in and it blocks this receptor right here, so that serotonin builds and builds, and you have more and more serotonin. And your little neurons continue to dump out more serotonin in these little packages that are full of neurochemicals. So this study does not show that SSRIs don't work. SSRIs do work. We just don't know how yet. And it's an exciting field of research which we're continuing to explore more and more. It could be a placebo. It could be that it's not a placebo. There could be something deeper happening here in depression. But in any case, this study definitely helps us to move forward, to shift our focus in coming up with better and better treatment methods for depression.